Hey everybody, welcome to Uncle Drew's Kitchen. I want you to follow me. Picture yourself taking a trip right through those beautiful olive trees in Kalamata, Greece. And we're going to show you how to make an almost traditional Greek salad with grilled chicken. So let's get after it. Boom.
Let's get started on our Greek salad dressing with extra virgin olive oil, red wine vinegar, a splash of lemon juice, some salt and pepper, and then be very generous on the oregano. Give it a good mix and then a taste test. You'll notice here I've added a little bit more red wine vinegar because it was just missing that last hint of flavor that I wanted. Give that another good mix and then we'll set it aside. Next, we're going to go ahead and prepare our vegetables. We're going to start out with our tomatoes. I'll plan ahead. If you'd like to make 2 salads, one for the next day, one for your current dinner, go ahead and chop up a few extra vegetables. So we'll set our tomatoes aside. We'll move next to our red onions. Again, if we're preparing 2 salads, plan out a little bit ahead of time and chop up exactly what you might need for 2 or even 3 salads. Once we have our tomatoes and our red onions all sliced and diced, we'll set those aside and we're going to move on to our green peppers. Here you'll notice I'm using, I want to say about 1/4 to 1/3 of green pepper. I'll slice that up, I'll add it into the bowl along with the tomatoes and red onions that are already there. And I will now move on to cucumbers. Cucumbers are a great addition to that traditional Greek salad, very popular with everybody. So let's go ahead and do, I want to say about 1/3 of a cucumber. I'm making sufficient here for 2 to 3 salads. Okay, so now we have all of our vegetables all sliced and diced and ready to go. We're going to give those a good toss inside that bowl. That we've got those red onions separated, everything mixed really well together. We'll finish that right up. And now we will add in our Kalamata olives. Kalamata olives for this Greek salad are so important. And to marinate those olives properly, there is a technique, and we'll speak to that a little bit later. Let's give that a good mix. And here comes that dressing. The reason why we are adding the dressing now is I want to be able to wrap this up and set it in the fridge while I am cooking my grilled chicken. Give that time to marinate a little bit more. So give everything a mix and then set it in the fridge. Okay, so here is where the discrepancy comes in about having romaine lettuce on a Greek salad. Traditionally, there is no romaine lettuce. I am using that as a bed because I want to save all of the dressing that comes through this salad because it's so delicious. And I want to have a few extra greens on my plate today, so that's why I've added in the romaine lettuce. Now I'm going to prepare my Greek feta cheese. Now, don't be worried here, I'm not using all of this on the salad, but I pulled out 1 block and I'm going to cube that up and then I will set that aside. I am going to taste test this though because I do love this Greek feta cheese. It is simply fantastic. It gets my vote of approval here in the kitchen. Okay, now let's move on to preparing our chicken. I'm going to pull out my knife over here and I'm going to butterfly the chicken. It's going to allow it to cook a little bit faster, a little bit more evenly, a little bit easier to handle as well. So let's go ahead and slice up a second chicken breast. That way you'll see I'm doing that because I am preparing a few salads. I like these to last for a few days. I'm going to cover this with a piece of parchment paper and use my meat mallet here because tenderize it is one thing. I just want to flatten it out a little bit more to accelerate my cooking process and have those cook very evenly. We'll go ahead, we'll unwrap those and lay them flat in a tray because now we need to season up these chicken breasts to add some flavor to the salad. With this chicken breast, I am going to be adding some extra virgin olive oil, a crack of salt and pepper, and then of course with the Greek salad I'm going to add some oregano. You can be very generous with the oregano here on your chicken. Let's be sure we flip over those chicken breasts and we season up the second side as well. That's very important. And then we're going to go ahead and heat up our cast iron pan so we can start cooking these chicken breasts in just a moment. Okay, our skillet is hot. Let's go ahead and add those chicken breasts in there. They should take no more than 3 to 4 minutes per side because we have them butterflied and tenderized a little bit as well. Once your chicken breasts are done cooking, leave them on your cutting board just for a minute or two. Let them rest a little bit before slicing. Now you can slice your chicken, you can dice your chicken, however you'd like to eat it. Dicing it is probably a little bit easier. That way you don't have to worry about cutting it while you're eating. If you slice it like I have here, it's a little bit better for the presentation if you're serving people. Let's go ahead now and start assembling our Greek salad. I'm going to start with our nice vegetable mixture that I've removed from the fridge. It's been marinating for a few minutes while the grilled chicken has been on the stove. I'm going to fill that bed of romaine lettuce up quite nicely out here. And now the essence of the Greek salad is coming. You'll see me here with the cubes of our Greek feta cheese. I am going to be very generous here. You can even go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of oregano on there if you choose to do so. It's fantastic and delicious. Here comes our grilled chicken breasts. And I'm just going to fill up that plate with a few more vegetables and a few more Kalamata olives because I love those so much. All the flavors in here are going to be fantastic. And our salad is almost ready. It's actually quite a short recipe. There's nothing too complicated about this once you get the hang of everything. And we're very close to enjoying our Greek salad for lunch or for dinner or for both.
Okay, everybody, and there you have it, our almost traditional Greek salad with grilled chicken. The reason I'm saying almost traditional is because there's going to be some, I won't say arguments in a Greek family, whether or not we should have lettuce, in this case romaine lettuce, attached to the Greek salad. Now, what you'll have noticed tonight is I use the romaine lettuce as a bed to hold in my tomatoes, my red onions, my nice Kalamata olives, and of course the Greek feta cheese. Those were all brought together by a nice traditional Greek dressing. The recipe is going to be right in the description. And of course you've got some very well seasoned chicken. Brings everything together. So as is tradition here on Uncle Drew's channel, I am going to give this a taste. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'm even going to give you an up-close look at this one if you haven't seen it already. And I do have some olive oil that is dripping, but this is worth it so you can see it up close. If you haven't seen it up close already, I'll hold it this way to try and hold in some of that dressing. Take a look. This is going to taste delicious. I'm not going to lie, I've already taste tested this a few times. Let's get this back down here. There are no rules in Uncle Drew's kitchen. I already know I'm going to have to mop the floor because I lost some of that dressing. I'm more upset that I lost some of the dressing, not that I'm going to have to clean the floor. A few tips in here. Your olives. My father marinates Kalamata olives for weeks and months at a time using extra virgin olive oil and red wine vinegar. That's the key, in my opinion and in his, and I'm going to listen to him on this one, to having perfectly marinated Kalamata olives. There's a technique to it. We're going to put that on the channel as well shortly. I believe your Greek feta cheese is key to this salad. I'm using my favorite brand. I hope they're listening. But for now, let's give this a taste. I don't even know where to start. If I should start with some olives and feta. I've been eating that feta as I've been cooking. Don't forget that. So I'm going to do a little bit of everything here. Some olive. We'll get some red onion in there. Cucumbers can wait. We of course need some feta. Now, you can crumble it if you'd like. Again, some discrepancy as to whether or not this should be crumbled or in big blocks. I myself put on big blocks. I'm okay with that. Let's give it a go. This is... Let me tell you something, how good this Greek salad is with the grilled chicken. If you were to go to a restaurant, first of all, you're never going to get a salad that is prepared like this. And if you do, you're gonna pay through the teeth for it, especially with prices out there today. You can make this at home for a fraction of the cost. Once you have your supplies in stock, such as your olives, your Greek feta, that'll set you back a few dollars, but this will last a long time and it's certainly worth it. Your grilled chicken, everything comes together really, really nicely, especially with that dressing. If you've prepared your vegetables the way that you saw me do it in this video and let them marinate in that dressing, that's why I did them first. Mix them up, set them in the fridge with that dressing, gives them time to really absorb the flavor of the dressing that we made. Same with the grilled chicken, marinated it, some salt, pepper, oregano is a key to that, and a little bit of olive oil. Leave those marinate a little bit as well, and then bring them all together, and you're gonna have yourself a delicious, healthy salad. Until next time, Uncle Drew says, boom!
Please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Wow. Wow. This is really good. My goodness. Cucumber time. Yep. Wow. Red onion and tomato. This is so good. Uh-oh, there we go. Wow. Are you still here? I wish I could share with you, but you're all the way over there and I'm over here. Boy, when the channel gets big enough and we start doing live videos of me cooking, which are coming soon because we're growing quite rapidly, I think the requests are going to come in for having taste testers while we're cooking. In fact, I've had a few of those already, but we've told them they can't come over, those friends. Wow. What a salad this is, my goodness. The beauty about having romaine lettuce here as a bed is it's keeping all of my dressing together and allowing my vegetables to set a little bit more, and even the grilled chicken in that same type of dressing. What I may even do here is I'm gonna go and get a piece of the homemade tortilla, that's still soft tortilla, and use that with the dressing. The recipe, of course, for those tortillas is on the channel, so check that out too, but I can't in good conscience, let good Greek salad dressing go to waste. It would be a sin. And I think a lot of you out there would say the same thing, that really love this type of dressing. It would be a sin to let that go. We're gonna have to soak it all up and eat it. In fact, let's do that right now. Now, I didn't think ahead, otherwise, see, we still have all these soft shell tortillas left. I would heat these up. In fact, I'm probably gonna heat it up a little bit. You know, that pan is still hot. We can leave that in there, but for now, we'll just get a piece of this and we'll get some dressing. And we'll give this a try. This is so good. Salad, Greek salad, if I'm gonna give this one a rating, I'm usually quite harsh on the ratings. If the score and the scale were out of 10, I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. And that's no word of a lie here. I'm not making this up because it's mine. This is a 10 out of 10. If there was a score past 10 out of 10, that's what this salad would get tonight. That's how good this is. You have to try this salad. If you're a fan of salad, I think a lot of people are, especially with grilled chicken. Watch the video again, cook along with me. I think you're gonna get the hang of this one. Little bit of a technique to making sure we've got the vegetables marinated properly on the chicken. Other than that, we're making a salad with grilled chicken, some cheese, olives, but this tastes good. You've got to try this. I can't stress that enough. Anyway, I'm getting back to eating. Over and out, Uncle Drew. Boom!